What a beautiful Saturday. Ooh, look. That one's getting some flowers. Cool, man. Cool. Chilly, willy, chilly. Yeah, man, no more sun. No more rain from now on. That was just the 3-day clouds. You know, don't call it Southern California for nothing. Alright, got our shit. Let's get out of here. Let's get this one next this time. Alright, man, we're here. Saturday. It's almost 3 o'clock. A little late. Better late than never. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Number 97, man. Today's October 9th, 2021. Like I said, it's around 3 o'clock p.m. USA, California time. Very nice, very beautiful. It's 72 degrees right now. And I think that's it, right? That's it. Saturday, yeah. Yep, time, date, weather, yeah. Anyway, man, kind of a pretty good story, like pretty long. So 1997, so before 97, 96, Mario, he was here in California. He needed a vehicle. He got a job at Grind King, helping Donald, who was the owner of Grind King and Hazmat at the time. You know, Grind King trucks. And yeah, Mario helped him design that shit. So he got his job back and he needed a vehicle because he was living in Anaheim and he got a job in Santa Monica, you know, Venice area. So I had that my truck. It's already got like over 200,000 miles on it. And I told him, you can get a tow truck down here, you can have it. So I was in, you know, I was in New Jersey, he's in California, like, was that 3,000 miles or something, or 1,500 miles? I don't know, somewhere around there. I think it's 3,000 miles, yeah, 3,000 miles. So you got a tow truck out there. Back then, 1997, it cost them $800 to get it towed from New Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey, or Pleasantville, here to Anaheim, California. Oh yeah, forget it now. Shit, probably like triple, probably like $3,000 right now. So anyway, yeah, so that was like around 96. He got the truck, so I gave him the truck. It cost him $800 to get it towed down there. So now 97, I had to resign from the casino because of my dialysis. Because I only got 80% of the insurance, and I had to pay for 20%. So I think the treatment was like about I don't know, $3,000 to $5,000 a month for the treatment, I think, somewhere around there. So you take 20% of that, even $3,000, it's gonna be $600, you know. So $5,000 would be like $1,000 that I have to pay for every month for. That's pretty much more than my paycheck, you know. Yeah, so around March, I called Mario up because what happened was it was really cold over there, man. Plus, when you're on dialysis, you're really even colder, you know. And then I was anemic, you know, and thin blood. There's a lot of shit wrong with me. High blood pressure, thin blood, dialysis. So anyway, I told him, I asked him if I could come back here to California, you know. I said, man, this is where I belong. And he was still living in the Anaheim house at the 3-bedroom that he's renting. He's like, yeah, man, we got room. You guys can share a room with me, you know. He's always working, right? So So like around March, my access got clogged up. So I had to redo it. I had staples right here. Staples on both sides. I had a catheter in my neck. Okay. So I flew from there, from New Jersey, or Newark, New Jersey to Dallas, Texas. My sister picked me up and see my mom. And then my mom like convinced me to try to stay again. It's like, nah, Mom, I gotta go to California. So this is the second time she tries to stall me to stay. So finally I came here to California. And right at this time, man, Mario was really busy. He was building ramps, and I think he quit. His Grind King and Hazmat during this time. He quit, I think. So I came over, and around March, John Fowley, he owns Alva. He owns the name Alva. You know, way back in the day, he's the owner. I think he still owns Alva. And he has New School, Arsenal, 8 Ball, shit like that. It's called SOP Distribution. It's in Oceanside, California. I think Ed DeVero was on there. Yeah, they were gonna have a demo in at the warehouse. So we drove down there on a Thursday, and yeah, so let's come over here. So we had a quarter pipe like that. A big quarter pipe like this, but long, real long on one side. And then we had another, we got like a bank ramp. I mean, you know, it's a demo, so it's gonna be way steeper than this shit. You know, steeper than that. We got that. Then we had a, we had that. Then we had a quarter pipe up to a bank ramp. I mean, bigger than that, like way bigger, steeper. Remember, man, we don't wax shit up, okay? I don't give a fuck. We never wax shit up. So, this guy, Uncle Dave, who drove us up there in his Chrysler LeBaron, had a convertible on it. So he was putting the top on. So this is in Oceanside, it's about an hour south from here. And he said, all right, man, let's get out of here. So this is a Thursday night around, so March. So it's around, the sun was getting ready to go down. It's probably around 5, somewhere around there. So I was sitting on a quarter pipe over here. And I said, I was like, all right, one more try. I said, one more trick. That's why I never saved this shit again. So I went up. I ollie. Just like that sound. That's all you can hear. We don't wax shit up. So I got stuck. And I jumped up. And the board came down. I landed back on the board. And my foot twisted like that. So I had a spiral break. Yeah. Yeah, so stuck. Had a spiral brake. So my foot was like this, 90, and my knee was like this. My knee was like this, so this is, here we go. So that was my knee. And that's my foot. That foot, where the shoes is, that's my knee. Yeah. So I broke the tibia and the fibula, both bones. See the scars? See the scar? Alright, see the scar. Yeah, see the scar? So I have titanium plate from here to here, here to here, and I got 12 screws going through both bones right now. So that was 1997. So my friend, let me put my shit on. Alright, so I fell down. I was laying down like this. You know? Wait a second. And yeah, man. Remember I had a catheter in my my arms, I mean my neck. Then I had stitches in my thing. So Mario ran up and he's like, "Oh, what happened?" He thought my catheter stuck out, or I ripped my staples off. Could bleed to death. My staples came off or my catheter. But it says like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Fuck it, it's just his legs, you know." So yeah. Yeah, so Mar like, fuck it, it's only your leg. So then Uncle Dave, they had the convertible Chrysler LeBaron. He already put the top up, you know, getting ready. He's like, yeah, let's go drink some beer and shit. You know. The worst part was I didn't give a shit about my leg being broken, man. The part that got me bummed was now I can't skate the demo on the fucking weekend, man, on Saturday. So remember, this is Thursday. I'm like, fuck, man, you know. So yeah, man. That's how much I love skateboarding, man. I got a catheter in my neck. I got staples in my arms and shit. Doesn't matter. So we're down there in Oceanside, like an hour from here. So Uncle Dave had to take his top back down, the Chrysler LeBaron, and then I sat down. I was like this, sitting down in the passenger seat, and every time he stepped on the brake, it felt like yeah, every time he hit the brake, it felt like someone pulled my leg, like pull my leg off, pull my leg apart, the bottom piece. Yeah. So we didn't know any shit. So, you know, like I said, man, 1997, there's no fucking iPhone and shit, GPS, nothing. They told us about I didn't hear it, but they told Uncle Dave. We drove around. Finally, we got to the hospital, and Mario went inside, and he's like, my friend broke his leg. I need a nurse. Need a stretcher, right?" So the nurse ran out with a wheelchair. He goes, "He broke his leg, man. He needs a stretcher, not a wheelchair, right?" So she came out with a wheelchair, and I was like, "Nah, man, I need a stretcher." So they stuck me in a stretcher. So they wheel me in and shit, wait for the doctor, whatever. And then there was this one, they had like room like separated by the curtains, right? Like I had this lady, she was like this Mexican lady, she was crying, ah, mijo, this and that. And she was crying and he was crying and shit, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I'm the one that broke my leg, why am I not crying, right? Yeah, that's how skateboarding is, man. It makes you tough, you know? So, what happened was he was playing soccer and he dislocated his fingers or something. So they had to put him in the Chinese, was it the Chinese finger thing they call him? To re-break his fingers. So, me and Mara, we peeked over, opened the curtain, and I can see his hand go. The doctor just... We broke his shit, and his wife or girlfriend, whatever, just cried, no! Ah! She was crying. I'm like, wait, like whatever. So yeah, that was next door. So then the doctor came in. So he tells me, he asked me about my shit, and I told him, yeah, I'm on dialysis. Like you can see my staples in my hand, in my arms. All the staples in my arms and a catheter. That's why, because you gotta wait for the axis to heal, and then they use the catheter to do the cleaning. So then he's like, oh man, you gotta go see a special bone doctor because you're on dialysis. He's like, yep. So then a nurse came inside and she had my leg like this. She held my leg like this because it was twisted, right? It was twisted, so she turned him as straight as possible. Yeah, my shit's still fucking bent. My foot is still bent if you look down. We'll film it in a minute. Yeah, so she had to hold it straight like this. And then the doctor wrapped it with a temporary bandage, and he says, well, after the swell goes down, you got to go see a special bone doctor. And good thing I was on dialysis because I had the social worker help me out, and you know, since you have a social worker and everything, so she helped me out, look for a doctor, and then the doctor got a special bone doctor, and that's when he put those screws in there after the swell went down. And I watched. Yeah, let's check out my feet. And yeah, that's about it for the 97. Yeah, so if you see me walk, it's see? It's out a little bit when I walk. See, it's like out. So yeah, I never really did kick flips anyway, so this made it even worse. Now I have the metal foot on the front leg. So now it's even more for me not to do kick flips. I was never a big flip fan, but now even worse because now I got the metal in there. Only drawback was, like I said, man, you get to fucking skate the demo. I was so psyched. Come all the way back to California, all hyped up, 100% all juiced up, and then missed out on the demo, man. So and then I got a cast all the way up here. All the way up my leg. Cast all the way up here. And then so that truck that Mario got, He still has it. But the problem is, none of us have jobs. So we couldn't pay for the registration for the truck. But then I had to go to the doctor and shit. Doctor appointment. So we put a bunch of crates in the back of the truck, the 1985 Nissan truck, and then we put the tailgate down so you can see the license plate. And I remember he was taking me to this doctor appointment, and then we saw a motorcycle cop coming towards us, like this way. And we're like, oh fuck! So we turned. He turned right into this little nice, and then the thing was it was like this, but we pulled in the driveway. So remember, this is a beat up 1985 truck, and then we pulled up, and it was a 2-story house like that on that driveway. Yeah. So you got this beat up 1985 pickup truck with a bunch of pallets in the back with a tailgate down. Yeah, man. And then I was praying and said, no, please don't get us caught. Yeah. So then the motorcycle cop went past us. We're like, shit, man. That was that's actually the second time of the story. The first story was I kind of skipped the story, you know. I just get too excited and shit. So the first one was, so in United States, you get Medicare. Like I get Medicare because I'm on dialysis, but usually you get Medicare when you're like retired or disabled or blind. You know, like me, I'm blind too. So that's how I got my thing back. That's for later. But yeah, there are many ways to get Medicare, but they only like disabled, you know, disabled and elderly. But they only pay 80% of your insurance. Like hospital, I think hospital A and hospital B. So 20% of it is in the other 49 states of the United States of America, you get Medicaid, which pays 20%, so you get 100%. But in California, since the state is so like fucking, I don't know what you want to call it, badass, I guess, they got their own Medi-Cal because of California, but the other 49 states of America get Medicaid. It's the same shit. It's just Medi-Cal is only for California. Medicaid is for the other 49 states. So I broke my leg. I'm like, fuck, man. So we got to go apply for Medi-Cal, right? I have Medicare because of I was on dialysis and shit. So we get there to Medi-Cal in the morning, early in the morning. I was in a wheelchair. Check this out. Here's how it is. I was in a wheelchair. Oh yeah, they rented me a wheelchair for like 8 weeks or something. For 2 weeks or 8 weeks, I don't know how long. Make believe this is the wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair. My leg up. Full cast. Okay? I got a full cast on my right leg. I got a catheter sticking out of my neck for dialysis. I got like 15 staples on my arm. You know what the workers told me? I wasn't qualified. And here's how fucked up it is, man. That's why around here, dude, you see so many young fucking girls get pregnant, man. She said, if I was pregnant, I would get emergency $200 cash, $200 food stamps, emergency Medi-Cal. Right away. No questions asked if I was fucking pregnant. But instead I had a full cast on one leg. Full cast. In a wheelchair. Propped up. 15 staples in my left arm. And a catheter. But I didn't qualify. Oh, fuck, dude. So I said, man, let me talk to the managers and shit, man. You know, supervisors, something. So then they talk it over, and then they say, well, okay, we'll make an exception. I was like, I don't give a fuck, you know, as long as I get it. So then I had to watch this fucking pregnancy, because it's made for, like, women, you know? Pregnant women. So I have to sit in this room and watch this show, right? Like, about getting pregnant and all that shit. Has nothing to do with me, because I guess I was one of the rare incident, you know? But that's okay. So then my friend Mario, because we didn't have the registration on the truck, he drove around, you know? Like he said, call me. Remember, we had no cell phone or nothing back then. I think he had a cell phone. Yeah, I think he had a cell phone still had the cell phone from Grind King. I think they never turned his shit off. So, what happened was the fucking security guards were going around the parking lot, writing down people's license plate number that has expired registration, which we did. So we had to play like a fucking cat and mouse, man. We had to like... So he had to come and pick me up like just in time, you know, or drop me off and then take off because the fucking guy was gonna write a ticket for us. Yeah, here we are trying to get help. At the same time, they want to give us a ticket. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. The system is like fucking crazy. You know, this is how life is, man. So after like two hours or 2 hours or so, I called Mario. I called him up. I went to the payphone. I called him. I said, hey, pick me up, man. And then there's this thing called Camelot, which is about, I don't know, way down there, like half a block. No, like a block. Probably a block, pretty far. It's a big parking lot. It's like a video game and shit like that. So he said, no, I'm not going to pull up there and pick you up because I could get a ticket for no registration, you know? So here I am in a wheelchair. So I got this leg up. I couldn't push because I had the fucking staples in my arms with this. So I used my right arm. I used my right arm and my left leg, like skateboarding. Good thing I was riding goofy, right? So I was pushing this one and pushing with my foot and doing the, yeah. So I was pushing with my left leg and pushing the wheelchair, the wheel with my right arm and left leg, so kind of like balance it out. And then, you know how they have the speed bumps in the parking lots and shit. That's what's awesome about skateboarding, man. So I went over. So I was like, oh shit! And I caught it, pull it back. Yeah. I almost backflipped when I went over the speed bump. I almost fucking fell back because they didn't have one of those wheelie bar shit. I almost fell back on my fucking head. Yeah. Yeah, so got Medi-Cal, and then after that, like I said, we almost got caught. Him taking me to the doctor's office. It's the only time, you know, we didn't have Ubers, nothing back then. You know what I mean? That's the real deal back then. And then other than that, I think it took me 8 months. Finally got the cast off. Because I was on, you know, when you're on dialysis, your bone is brittle. You know, it's not as sturdy as like regular people. That's why I broke my leg. Plus, it takes longer to heal because I can't drink milk and all that shit. You know, no dairy products. So I think after that, maybe 6 months. I think 6 months, and then they gave me one of those air casts. Only problem is when we're watching skateboard video, when people fall, I have to go like that. You know, like the fall scene, I can feel my leg like, ugh, like that. Probably for like 2 years, it was like that. And I think a year later, I finally got to push around on the skateboard. And when I hit like the bricks, it would like vibrate my bones and the metal. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much the story. So there's not gonna be that much skateboarding because I'll show you why right here. So earlier today, I was filming for the Instagram.
Ouch! That wasn't supposed to happen.
There you go.
Ouch! Nope. Ouch! That wasn't supposed to happen.
So I jumped that thing.
Ouch! That wasn't supposed to happen.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Ouch! That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yep. One more.
Where's board at?
I don't know. Where's your board at? Here we go.
Ouch! That wasn't supposed to happen.
Here we go.
Ouch! That wasn't supposed to happen.
One more. Why not?
Ouch!
Yes, I hit my leg on the edge of that fucking ramp.
Where's board at?
I don't know. Where's your board at? I don't know if I hit the edge of this and then flip over there. I don't know what the hell happened. I hit the edge and flip over there or something. Cause I hit right here. Hit right here. Yeah. That's pretty much gonna be the video today. Yeah, I don't want to push it, you know, like I can always make it up for tomorrow. Thanks for watching, man. Always have fun. Keep on rolling. You don't see me have fun, you see me quit. Running water don't go stale. Remember, I'll be keeping the underground lit for all of us. Yeah, it's already almost like 3:30. No, 3:45. 3:45, man. All right. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Enjoy. All right.